Okay, so if you're an office manager, you're basically a pro at spotting where things are going wrong, right? Inefficiencies, waste, you see it all. But what if I told you the single biggest drain on your team's performance is, well, completely invisible? Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the hidden cost of broken focus and give you a real playbook to get all that lost productivity back. I mean, think about it. You track budgets, resources, overhead, all the tangible stuff. But what about this invisible tax? The one your team pays every single day in lost attention and lost momentum. Yeah, it doesn't pop up on a spreadsheet, but believe me, it is costing you a lot. And that's exactly what we're diving into. And you know why this tax is so hard to spot? It's because of this right here. A quick question from a coworker, a little ping from Slack. When you look at them one by one, they seem totally harmless, right? A tiny 2-minute thing. But that's the trap. Every single distraction looks small, but the real danger isn't one interruption. It's the constant, relentless pattern of them. All right, so let's actually put a name to this problem as we get into our first section here, the unseen productivity tax. We're going to define what broken focus really means. So, what is it? What is broken focus? It's so much more than just getting distracted. You have to think of it as a hidden tax on your team's time, on their momentum, and honestly, on their potential. It's that constant stop and start rhythm that makes doing deep, meaningful work feel pretty much impossible. And here's the real kicker. The cost isn't just the 2 minutes you lose to the distraction itself, not even close. Research shows it can take over 20 minutes to get back into that state of deep concentration after you've been interrupted. So every ping, every tap on the shoulder, it's not just stealing a minute, it's stealing momentum. To make this super concrete, let's look at a story. It's a story that plays out in your office, probably every single day. Let's call it a tale of two workers. So on one side of the office, you have the responder. You know this person. Their day is completely run by their inbox and their notifications. They're proud of being available, answering every single ping the second it comes in. And then on the other side, you have the protector. She gets it. She understands just how valuable her attention is, so she deliberately, carefully protects blocks of her time like they're gold. You know both of these people. I bet they're on your team right now. Now, on any given Monday, the difference in what they get done might not seem like a big deal. But what happens when those choices get repeated, day after day, week after week? Well, that brings us to the power of compounding. For the responder, what compounds is fragmentation. His day is just a jumble of shallow tasks and constantly switching gears. He feels incredibly busy, but he's not actually productive. And over time, this just leads to that awful feeling of always being behind, never really accomplishing anything big, and it's a fast track straight to burnout. That tax just keeps adding up. But for the protector, it's the exact opposite. For her, focus compounds. Each one of those protected blocks of deep work builds on the last one. Her knowledge gets deeper. Her skills get sharper. And those really complex projects, they move forward with incredible speed. It creates this amazing upward spiral of achievement and momentum. And when you stretch that out over a year, the gap between the responder and the protector, it isn't just a gap, it becomes a chasm. It's an exponential difference. So as a manager, your number one challenge is to build an environment that creates more protectors. Okay, so how in the world do you do that? Let's get practical. Let's open up the manager's playbook. Here's how you can actively shield your team's time and help turn them into protectors. It really comes down to a pretty simple 3-step plan. First, you gotta audit. Be a detective. Find out what the real sources of interruption are. Is it your meeting culture? Is it Slack? Is it just people walking by? Second, champion focus blocks. Make them an official, celebrated part of your office culture. Literally give people permission to be unavailable. And third, set clear expectations. Not every email or message needs a reply right this second. When you set clear timelines for responses, it lowers the anxiety for the whole team and empowers everyone to protect their focus. And this isn't just about getting more stuff done this quarter. No, this is about shaping the entire long-term journey of your team and your company. Which brings us to our final and most important section, the ultimate payoff. This is where your minutes really do become your years. This is it. This is the big takeaway. Shield your minutes. They become your years. That daily fight for just one uninterrupted hour. It's not just about crossing things off a to-do list. The way your team spends their minutes, day in and day out, directly shapes their skills, their careers, and everything your company is capable of achieving over the long haul. So, as we close this out, I want to leave you with one final question to really think about. This isn't just some interesting idea, it's a call to action. I want you to look at your team, your culture, your tools. What is one real, concrete step you can take tomorrow to start shielding their minutes? Because when you do that, you're not just managing an office, you're investing in their entire future.